What's up, party people?
What's happening?
We are here to do some current events.
This is the Renny and D-Mac show. We talk about what we usually talk about.
Yeah, just kind of our lunchtime conversation.
Yeah. We're just bringing it to life. This is how we are.
Well, it's hitting a little bit closer to home.
We haven't had lunch in 2 weeks, David.
We haven't
really talked in 2 weeks either.
And today we got to catch up.
We got to catch up on some stuff that's been happening around.
On stuff, and then it's gonna hitting close to home with all the Cuba protests.
Oh man, what's happening there?
Well, I mean, now they're starting to say that Cubans are just not liking the government now, but it's always been like that.
They've never liked the government.
Never liked it.
My uncle hated them.
I've gone to Cuba many times to go visit my family, and what happens in Cuba is that you have a very small amount of the people that are in the Communist Party, not even just the people in the Communist Party, in the very high upper echelon of it. They live like kings and they have everything, and then everybody else underneath there is just crapola. They don't have food. They get rationed food. There's no work. Money that you send there, the government gets like 20% of it, and then you got to switch it over to Cuban money, which is not worth much, and then you go back into the stores and you need American money to buy it. It's just a farce. Communism does not work. My dad had to work in basically a camp to get us here when we were young for 10 months. They call them all traitors, and we have so many uncles and people that were political prisoners there.
Wow.
And they're just really sick of it.
So what's happening right now?
And,
what are they doing?
I mean, it's just a crazy. Knowing that they're uprising is kind of scary because
the people are uprising.
Yeah, just the people, just out of it started.
I hear if you uprise, you disappear.
Oh, that's just what's crazy about it. Like if you just start talking, you're gonna get beat on, thrown in jail. Right now, there's about 80 people who have just disappeared. Their family said they left out and they haven't returned back. And this started with with artists and some musicians. Just kind of started off with them, in a song that they made up, talking about for all these years that it's for the communists, communism or la muerte is what they say, but really it's only communism, la muerte, for the people that don't agree with what they. But they have no religious freedoms, none of that stuff, and so all the freedoms that we take for granted here.
They can't have ropa vieja every day, huh? Mm-hmm. And they know how to make it. They can't have it every day.
Well, first off, there's no beef that goes out to the Cuban people. So if you get caught with cows or something like that, they get thrown in jail. I've got cousins that were thrown in jail for 6 and 7 years for having
a hamburger.
Beef. Yeah, for having beef. There is no hamburger, no McDonald's, no hamburger. But what's crazy is they can go ahead and build 5-star hotels and 4-star hotels and get them all nice, but the Cuban people live in conditions where like electrical doesn't work. They just turn off. There's no.
I heard they took Facebook away from them.
Yep, no Facebook. I've been getting a hold of a couple of my cousins through some other kind of apps, but they took off Facebook. They took off.
I heard they rolled back the internet too.
Rolled back the internet. Yeah, they locked that all up. And then they say that they're blaming it. The government, the Cuban government, and the leftists here are always saying that it's the embargo against the United States, but the embargo doesn't build the hotels and not build stuff for their own people, and the embargo doesn't have their own people thrown in jail. So there's a lot of stuff. It's just all fake news or whatever.
Fake news.
Yeah, and then the one that really pisses people off or pisses me off is that the BLM movement. They're in support of the communist government. None of the people have even been there. And I always have something that if you want to lose weight or if you want to know how wonderful this country is, just go to Cuba for about 3 weeks.
You lose a lot of weight.
You'll lose a lot of weight because there's no food. Even when you have money, there's no food. There's no medicine.
It's not a keto diet. It's a starvation diet.
It's a starvation diet.
Damn.
And crazy is like simple things like Pepto-Bismol are things that you can't even go. So if you go to a normal store, they don't have Pepto-Bismol. They don't have steam for headaches, stuff like that. So it's something that really hits home for us. So everybody count your blessings that you live in this country and stand strong to make sure that this country doesn't change and we keep our values and our constitution, because everyone around the world wants to come here for a specific reason. Those people get on rafts to try to come here. So
yeah, you had a lot to say about that.
Well,
I
could be here for another hour, but this is only a little bit of a 20-minute or a half-hour show. So we got to move on. But I support the Cuban people, and we love you, man. Well, what do we have for our local news?
Oh, the masks, man, they're coming back. I don't know what it is, but at midnight Saturday, you have to wear a mask indoors again. Vaccinated or non-vaccinated people?
Non-vaccinated and vaccinated.
So,
right?
bye-bye karaoke, bye-bye hanging out in any restaurants or bars, bye-bye.
So, are the bars going to be closed?
No, they're going to be open, but you're going to wear a mask, so how are you going to sing in a karaoke thing with a mask on?
Well, you know what? Can you put a little hole so you go... Put a little thing or no, you're going to get all your drinks. You'll be drinking your beer through like a little
straw, like how are you supposed to drink?
So, and how are you supposed to eat?
You can't eat.
So, I guess when you're eating, that's not going to be spreading out or whatever. I don't know. We have vaccinations supposed to be protecting you, but apparently the new strand is not even working for vaccinated people.
My friend down in Escondido, Carrie, told me that her coworker got vaccinated and everything and still caught the Delta.
Yeah.
Still caught it.
Yep. So... I mean,
she didn't die from it. She still caught it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you got COVID. Okay.
Well, at least she has immunity now, right? That's what people are saying. But this is great old LA County.
Well, good, because I bought a stockpile of masks. Good thing I have some more.
You have some more? Oh, man, I'm just sick of these masks or whatever. I've been traveling around, and I could tell you I was in Buffalo. I was in Niagara Falls. I was in so many communities that not one person had a mask on or had anything. I've been driving around from upstates, and when you're coming down the California coast, a lot of the the smaller communities, nobody's wearing masks, nobody's worried about it. But when you get into San Francisco, Los Angeles, even in Chicago, which is very leftist, there wasn't many people wearing masks when we were walking around. Everybody was not really worried about it too much. But we have a type of governor here that wants to be a dictator, like in Cuba.
Yeah, Gavin
Newsom. Recall Gavin Newsom. That guy right there. The craziest thing with Gavin Newsom is that he has a winery, and in all this, his winery was exempt from people wearing masks.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
But you know,
good job. Good job, guy.
When you're like rich, well, hopefully we get you out of here. What else do we got going on?
Did you watch the All-Star break?
I watched a little bit of the home run contest, kind of the beginning of it, but then I was like on vacation, so we were going out.
I watched it.
How was the All-Star game?
The home run derby was pretty exciting with Ohtani in it, pitcher, home run hitter. And the first round, he went toe-to-toe, tied. And then
that's right.
He got gassed out.
Yeah.
He just started getting tired. You could see him, he was just breathing hard. And, they were on a higher elevation.
Yeah.
So the other guy was all pumped, so like he wasn't that, his cardio, you could tell he didn't have cardio. Swinging that many pitches, you get tired.
Yeah.
He lost to Soto on the tiebreaker, hit 3 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
It was 3 pitches, 3 in a row, and Tony went out. So.
And it depends when you're in that. It's just not like if you're hitting home runs, you got a dude throwing at 95 mile an hour, so you use some of that to hit, and you can use some. But when you're doing it just like that, a lot of it is strength and stamina.
Yeah, it was just quick pitches.
Just quick pitches.
The All-Star game, it was all right to watch. Ohtani starting as a pitcher. That was cool. And then they had him hitting as a DH, but he didn't really do anything crazy.
Yeah.
He hit it out both times. So.
Yeah.
So it's cool to watch.
Yeah.
And then Vladimir Guerrero's son got the MVP, a junior. So it was the third time that they've had father-son play, and Griffey
and Bonds. Yeah, those three. I didn't watch the game. How did I know that? I know a little bit about baseball, a little bit about sports.
So that was cool. They brought out Ken Griffey Jr. was there. Yeah. He handed out the home run derby set.
Oh, that's cool.
Trophy. Well, because he's won it 3 times. So.
Oh yeah, and that had I guess from when they changed it from Atlanta to Colorado.
Oh, that's a big deal.
That sucked.
There's lawsuits on that.
Yeah,
there was the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, there was but it did have one of the lowest ratings. And what's crazy is that they were going to have a big tribute to Hank Aaron.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Oh, they still had one.
They still had the tribute.
Yeah, but in Atlanta, Atlanta's where they played at, and it would have been huge. And the weirdest thing is they took it away because of so-called voter rights or whatever. Like if Latino people or black people can't get the IDs. Come on, man, you need an ID to drive. When you go to school, you need an ID. When you were in high school, they used to tell us to carry our ID. So it's just something that's so ridiculous. And they took it out of there and they took it to the whitest place, Colorado, which is totally the opposite of where it should have been from, where it would have been.
Yeah, Tawny would have killed it in Atlanta.
Yeah, bro.
It would have been sea level.
It's just you go woke, you go broke, and it had very low ratings. But unfortunately, unfortunately for the players, they don't really have anything to do with Mr. Manfred's crazy woke decisions. But
all right.
How's the NBA doing?
We got both teams that I guess Minnesota's won it before, but back in the 60s, but Phoenix has never won it. Right now they're 2-2 tied. Every game's been pretty exciting. Every game they've had a player on the team scoring 40 points.
All right.
They're playing.
They had a superstar?
Yeah, there's been a player that's stepping it up, and it's been close each time. The games have been close all the way to the fourth quarter. So
yeah.
They haven't been real too big of a blowout.
Yeah, but they got political too, and it's been the lowest ratings.
Yeah,
again.
The home team's been winning.
So it's really sad because I love sports, and I don't want to see any politics in any sports. There's a lot of things that.
Well, the NBA seems to step away from it now.
Yeah, well, they're trying to save it, but I think they've alienated so many people that
they killed themselves last year.
Yeah,
they shot themselves on the
So
phone.
I think they've alienated so many people that I've tuned out. I haven't watched an NBA game in a couple of years, and I really love the Lakers, but. Another thing, that's another story to be talking about with the Lakers and Mr. LeBron James.
There we go, LeBron James.
Mr. LaChina James.
Yeah, and then we got the Olympics about to start July 20th, opening ceremonies.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have too much politics in that. I do like
watching
the Olympics.
I love the Olympics.
Yeah.
If you don't know anything about me, I love it. I went to the 1984 Olympics. My mom took me.
I didn't go to the Olympics, but I went to the baseball. They still had baseball in the Olympics then. I'm not sure if they still have it now, but they had baseball in the Olympics.
Oh, they still do.
Yeah.
This year they added skateboarding, so I'm pretty excited to watch that.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man. Skateboarding is pretty. I mean, it's a worldwide sport now.
Yeah. You got people from Peru, Brazil, Colombia. You got people from everywhere.
What's going to be the next? They're gonna add the
esports. I don't know. Maybe. I think they should.
Bro, I think they should.
The Koreans are gonna roll. Yeah, those guys are badass.
I don't know.
The Germans are pretty good too.
Yeah, some of those. I've seen some of those. What is it like esports on? I think it's.
Yeah, I follow StarCraft, so that's why I like the Koreans.
Well, no, but I've seen a lot of American guys doing pretty well on there too.
They kill in the Fortnite.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
so it depends on what. I have no
which
idea
game?
Yeah, I have no idea with any of that type of stuff. So the Olympics should be fun. It should be cool.
I'm excited.
There's not gonna be anybody watching.
No crowds.
No crowds.
But they are selling cool stuff. I'm into Nike, so they got some new Nike ways to support your country. So
which is
with an eagle crest, it looks cool. It says USA Eagle, but done by Nike, so it's good designs.
It looks nice.
Ralph Lauren's doing the opening ceremony. They always do it. So
they always have a nice job.
It's gonna look good. And the red, white, and blue.
And something that was really weird is that in Japan right now the cases of COVID are going up, but they were giving them so much props because Japan was one of the countries that was first
open?
with the mask. Well, no, not so much open with the masks. Like they were everybody was masked and now they're all still masked and it's still happening. So I'm not sure if the science out there on the mask is really working, but if you want to wear your mask indoor, outdoor, and everywhere, you go ahead. But I'd like to not breathe my own toxins.
Yeah,
especially my own bad breath after eating.
Eat sushi. Eat sushi and do that. Oh, that's the worst.
It is nasty. And then here in LA, where it's usually 85 degrees, is pretty bad.
You're cooking.
And then also there's the Winter Olympics where they wanted to doing a protest of China. Yeah, saying that they should protest and not
so much stuff in China news, huh?
Communist country, man. I mean, they want to play it off like they're not, but they're communists and they control. And then speaking about China and still going back with the lab leak.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They're still going back to they're kind of finding out that it was coming from a lab and then it accidentally leaked out.
Yeah,
accidentally now.
Yeah, and China's
still denying.
They attacked the world.
Yep. And I think we're sending some fighters over.
Yeah, we're sending 24 stealth fighters over to Guam from Alaska and from Hawaii. They've scrambled over there. It's the most amount of stealth fighters that have been sent over there for exercising.
Yeah.
The U.S. flexing. They're flexing.
Well, hopefully.
Those are $1 billion jets. That's each jet's $1 billion.
Yeah.
They're sending 24 of them. It's the most in one area.
So 12 bill.
That's a lot of money.
12 billion.
One the most advanced aircraft in the world. No one has anything better.
That's good. I hope that
they're like video games flying in the air.
I hope that our president and that our Congress and sending all.
They're doing the right idea right there. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we can't just let just
imagine China just sending like cargo ships full of people inside the bins, and they show up and it's all military.
Yeah.
They have a 1 million man army and send them. They disguise and show up in Long Beach. I'm screwed.
Yeah,
I'm right there in the front. Oh no!
I'm a little bit off, a little bit back here, so they won't get to me for a little bit of time later.
They're gonna get my ass.
You can be quick. So I guess it's kind of better you're out first. You don't have to be caught and thrown in.
They're all gonna be in some camp, making electronics for them or something.
Well, hopefully. With our prior administration, they did beef up our military, so hopefully it's still beefed up, and we got some carryover.
Man, Trump was right about them.
Bro,
don't know.
Yeah, I mean, before then, I wasn't. They were
I
kind of
on
my radar.
I had no idea.
But with the fake news, he was right about that, about China doing all that, and just. China about Cuba and communism and all that.
China trying to take over the U.S.
Yeah,
they were trying to take over here.
Well, they're trying to take over the world, man. They're like got a power.
I don't want to be Chinese.
And we owe them a lot of money.
They make good food though.
Yeah, Chinese food. Yeah, but we eat Chinese food.
They make an iPhone.
You get hungry after a while. Something about Chinese food. You get hungry after a while.
You got the MSG in that.
Not all of it.
I haven't had Chinese food in a while. It's fattening.
I guess that's where
it's a lot of grease and stuff.
Yeah,
it's not the healthiest.
For my vacation, I've been eating bad, so I might as well just keep going.
Just go for it. What's up with space and technology?
Yeah, well, we had the dude from the Virgin guy go up.
Yeah, Richard,
and now we got who's going up next?
Jeff Bezos, his brother,
the Cubano, Jeff Bezos,
and then some 18-year-old kid got a rights to fly on that too. They're going on July 20th.
Yeah, and does the 18-year-old have money to go up, or he just got?
I don't know how he got it, but I heard the ticket was like $25 million on an auction. And they're just flying to the edge of space. And they're not being astronauts. They're just to the edge.
That's crazy, though, man.
You still die.
You can still what?
You can still die.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you can die doing anything, but when you have that much money, you got to find like a new frontier to conquer, man. Because it's just like. You already got all the money.
I got the watch. He got all the shoes, all the sneakers. He gets all the Jordans. He has them all.
He's got every Jordan.
He has them. He has them before they even drop.
I'm sure they could.
He even has the demo ones.
I'm sure he's trading on there. He's probably on those trade sites for trading Jeff Bezos.
Man, he's the one copying all those shoes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He has his company copying the shoes. He's got the fakes. He's selling the fakes online.
He's reselling the fakes.
Yeah. But man, those guys are getting close to getting into space. But those guys are at a different level. We're just trying to see if we can make our cars work. Those guys are trying to see if they can make new rocket ships go into some other orbit. We'll see when they can get them guys up in the moon.
Well, weather's is pretty hot right now.
Pretty hot.
Sunny.
Sunny.
It's a great time to get a tan.
Yeah. Beach weather.
GTL.
And we're in.
I hurt my back last week, so I couldn't do the G. I was just doing T now.
Okay, what's GTO? What?
Gym Tan Laundry.
Oh, Gym
Tan Laundry.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah, that's a
GTL.
Yeah, that's from Jersey Shores. That's their life motto.
Gym
Tan Laundry every day.
Every day.
Every day. Your clothes gotta be clean. You gotta have a nice tan, and you gotta hit that gym.
Oh, dude, I guess I'll be GTLing it or something.
Yeah.
Except maybe not the laundry so good. And maybe the tan I could probably work on. I got the farmer's tan from being outside in t-shirt, but
gotta get on the bike.
Yeah.
Get out to Hermosa Beach.
Yeah, but bro, it's been like I had a little bit of a sinus infection about 3 weeks ago, and then I've been traveling, so I've been off for about 3 weeks from the gym and working out and doing my stuff. So I've been not eating correctly, but I will be back.
All right, sounds good.
All right, guys.
All right, thanks for hanging out.
Hey,
Glenn, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you guys
tomorrow. Not me, David will be out there.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys. All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe, make some comments.
Subscribe, get some comments. Bye-bye. Boom. We love you.